Hello everybody, I'm Mark Vanacore, Department Training Officer, Phoenix Fire Department. Here today to kick off this video of our upgraded 2-inch hose that we will be delivering department-wide in the next few weeks. As we progress in the fire service, our weapons of choice are progressing as well. We have this 2-inch line upgraded with 2.5-inch couplings and a smoothbore nozzle that we're going to go over today and use this nozzle as one of our weapons of choice for knocking down large volumes of fire like we always have, but also being comfortable with this line to take interior, to finish our fire attack, kill these fire compartments, and do our job as safe and effective as possible. It's often said in the fire service that our fires go as our first line goes, so we're going to show you today what this thing can do.
To me, it's not that complicated. If we've got a lot of fire, we need to really consider bringing more water. What I'm thinking when I'm thinking a lot of fire is an apartment fire where we've got multiple units involved, a commercial fire where we get there and we do have active fire going on, and on the bigger scale of the residential fires that we go on. Maybe if we've got a big house or the place is already fully involved, then I think our new 2-inch line is really effective for those situations.
As a backseat firefighter, I'm going to stretch the 2-inch if I have multiple units in an apartment complex going a large volume of fire in a house or commercial strip malls or any commercial fire. I know that with the 2-inch I can get the larger GPM that I want to knock down that fire and buy myself time to move into a better position as a single firefighter. In addition, I'm going to have that mobility in order to move into those positions. And lastly, you know, as a single firefighter, it's not that heavy. I can still stretch it just like that 1.75 inch, be fast and aggressive to put water on that fire, and specifically if it's a residential fire, be able to buy myself time to get into those victims, get to the seat of that fire, and take it to extinguishment. With the 2-inch, you know, I know that I can clamp it down, I can do the hip grip, I can kneel down in the kneeling hip grip. Any of those methods will work for me. You know, we're taught in the academy that kinks are a big deal with how we flake our line and managing that. Since we've had the training with the water application and the air entrainment, you know, a lot of us have been out there running that low pressure red setting on our TFT nozzles. And we've all noticed, whether you're building a coil, whether you're stretching in tight corners, managing that line in small spaces, it tends to kink on that low pressure setting. The beauty of this low pressure hose is that and in most cases, it'll just roll over right as it gets it's tight, versus our 1.75 line typically would kink and pinch right at that point.
With this new line, it's inherently designed to be lower pressure. We have a 50 PSI nozzle, smoothbore nozzle on it, and we also have 2.5-inch couplings. What that means is that we have to be more aware about our engine pressures and what we're pumping these things at. The goal here organizationally is going to be 240 GPM at 50 PSI nozzle pressure. Go over to our gauges here. At 100 PSI, we are getting well over 240 GPM. So it's prudent to make sure that you're pumping this appropriately, as it could be a safety issue. If you were to charge the line and hit your preset at 130 or 150, you will 100% be creating a safety issue when it comes to nozzle reaction and the forces that are going against the person on the end of the line. That affects air management, and it can be physically taxing as well.
Our upgraded 2-inch line has some advantages over the 2-inch line we're currently using. Lower pressure, higher gallons per minute, further reach, increased maneuverability, it's kink resistant. One firefighter can handle this line with good technique, and the large water droplets, as we know, create less steam and higher heat absorption. This short video is a precursor to the delivery of the upgraded 2.5-inch hose. In the next few weeks or months, we will get every crew down for a full engineer CE so that everybody has a full understanding of how to pump this line. And when all 3 shifts are changed, that last shift will leave with the hose and we'll start delivering it department-wide.